see, first of all, writing LHS, we have cos square x means cos x का whole square plus cos square x plus pi by 3 means cos x plus pi by 3 whole square plus cos square x minus pi by 3 meaning cos x minus pi by 3 whole square. Now here we have a formula cos a plus b, which is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. And in this bracket we have cos x minus pi by 3, so which is resembling this formula cos a minus b, and the formula is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. So applying cos a plus b and cos a minus b, we have LHS as cos x whole square plus cos x cos pi by 3 minus sin x sin pi by 3 whole square plus cos x cos pi by 3 plus sin x sin pi by 3 whole square. Now we know that cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2 and sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. Putting these two values, we have cos x whole square plus cos x into half minus sin x into root 3 by 2 whole square plus cos x into half plus sin x into root 3 by 2 whole square. This can be further written into simplified form as we have the same denominator as 2, so 2 is the LCM. So taking 2 as LCM, we have cos x minus root 3 sin x whole square. Similarly here also we have 2 as the LCM, we have cos x plus root 3 sin x whole square. All we have to do now is just open the whole square. So this is cos x whole square plus numerator whole square by denominator whole square. So in denominator we have 4 and in numerator we have the identity a minus b whole square, which is a square plus b square minus 2ab, and in denominator we have 2 square, that is 4. Similarly here also in denominator we will be having 4 and in numerator we will open by the identity a plus b whole square. So it is cos square x plus 3 sin square x. Now root 3 sin x whole square is 3 sin square x. Root 3 whole square is 3 and sin x whole square is sin square x plus 2 root 3 sin x cos x. In the next step we have we can write this cos x whole square as cos square x, and these two terms have same denominator 4. So LCM is 4. Again we will combine these terms together. Cos square x plus 3 sin square x minus 2 root 3 cos x sin x plus cos square x plus 3 sin square x plus 2 root 3 sin x cos x. As you observe that we have one term negative, that is minus 2 root 3 sin x cos x, and one term positive, so they will be cancelling each other, leaving us cos square x plus, in denominator we have 4, and cos square x plus cos square x gives us 2 cos square x, and 3 sin square x plus 3 sin square x gives us 6 sin square x. After this we can take LCM, because here we have 1, so 4 is the LCM. We get 4 cos square x plus 2 cos square x plus 6 sin square x, which is further simplified to 6 cos square x plus 6 sin square x whole divided by 4. Now we know that we can take 6 common, so we have sin square x plus cos square x inside that bracket, and what is the value of sin square x plus cos square x? It is 1. So 6 by 4 into 1, 6 by 4 is now reduced to a simpler fraction as 3 by 2. So this is our right hand side. Hence left hand side becomes equal to right hand side. So it is proved. Solving it, we have left hand side as 2 cos pi by 13 cos 9 pi by 13 plus cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. Here we can spot, in this we can spot two formulae, right? We can apply 2 cos A cos B here, and we can apply cos C plus cos D here. So let us first apply cos C plus cos D in cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. We know that the formula for cos C plus cos D is,
सर थोड़ा सा ऊपर करना,
2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Here 3 pi by 13 is playing the role of C and 5 pi by 13 is playing the role of D. So applying this formula, we have cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. It will be 2 cos 3 pi by 13 plus 5 pi by 13 whole divided by 2, and cos 3 pi by 13 minus 5 pi by 13 whole divided by 2. So which is further simplified by taking LCM. So we have 2 cos. Here in numerator 13 is the LCM. So we have 13. In numerator we have 3 pi plus 5 pi. And this 2 will be multiplied to this 13. Similarly cos, because you can write it as 2 by 1, and when this fraction goes up it becomes 1 by 2. So we need not write 1, so we can just directly write 13 into 2. Similarly in the other bracket we have 3 pi minus 5 pi by 13 into 2. So this further simplifies to 2 cos 8 pi by 26 cos minus 2 pi by 26, which is 2 cos. We can simplify this fraction and divide each of numerator and denominator by 2. So we have cos 4 pi by 13 and cos of minus pi by 13. Right? So cos of minus theta. What is cos of minus theta? It is always cos theta. So this becomes 2 cos 4 pi by 13 cos pi by 13.
सर आपने ये कैसे किया cos minus theta is equals to cos theta?
Here we have cos of minus theta, and we have read in allied angles that cos of minus theta is actually cos of 0 minus theta. So change, no change, no change. Which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant cos theta is positive. That's why cos of minus pi by 13 is cos of pi by 13. Now what we have solved? We have solved this value. Out of the whole question we have solved this. Cos pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. So writing our LHS again. Our LHS was 2 cos pi by 13 cos 9 pi by 13, and we have solved this, and this value has come out to be this. After applying CD, it is 2 cos 4 pi by 13 cos pi by 13. So writing it as 2 cos 4 pi by 13 cos pi by 13. As we can see that we have 2 cos pi by 13 as common. So inside we have cos 9 pi by 13 plus cos 4 pi by 13. Can we spot now another formula for cos C plus cos D? Absolutely yes. So here we have spotted one formula, cos C plus cos D again. So which is 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. So applying this formula here, we have what? We have 2 cos pi by 13 multiplied by 2 cos 9 pi by 13 plus 4 pi by 13 whole divided by 2, and cos 9 pi by 13 minus 4 pi by 13 whole divided by 2. So here I will write directly because we have already done this previously. So we have 2 cos pi by 13 multiplied by 2 cos 13 pi by 13 into 2 after taking LCM. Here cos 5 pi by 13 into 2, because in numerator 13 is the LCM. 9 pi by 13 plus 4 pi by 13 gives you 13 pi by 13, and this 2 will be multiplied with this denominator. Now our question simplifies to cos pi by 13. This 13 cancels out with this 13, and we have 2 cos pi by 2 and cos 5 pi by 26. Now we know that the value of cos pi by 2 is, as cos 90 is always 0, so as this term becomes 0, every term multiplied by this term is also 0. So 2 cos 5 pi by 13 into 0 gives you final answer as 0, which is our right hand side. So LHS becomes equal to RHS, hence proved. Consider two sets.